Yeah, that's fine.
So what's your name?
Nicky.
Nicky? And tell us what's wrong with you, Nicky.
I've had fibromyalgia for about 23 years, but
Wow.
because I've got underactive thyroid, it's
Yeah.
exasperated it. So
Right.
I get it in all of the joints,
Right,
but particularly this knee,
okay.
the ankle, and this shoulder and my neck are really
All right.
bad.
Right, so right,
Yeah, it's
knee,
like a zigzag.
left, right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And very often pain can do that in our bodies, it can zigzag, okay. Right, how's your head, fogginess-wise? You feel like you've got a head in cotton wool?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not too bad at the moment?
No, not too bad at the
No,
minute, yeah.
that's cool. Right, so close your eyes. Cool. Right, okay, so let's see what the surgeon wants to say. So first and foremost, I want to say that everybody with fibro isn't the same. We can't put them all in one box as much as I know doctors like to. Just let's give you a label. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And we are made of energy. We've got this body, this finite form, but we are also consciousness. We're spirit, and we extend beyond this physical form. We can feel how the energy in this room feels. I don't mean the temperature, I mean you can feel that we've got good energy in this room. Yeah? And so we as spiritual beings are not confined to these physical bodies. So what that means is the interactions that we have with other people don't stop at what we see and what we hear. We can sense when somebody's putting out bad vibes towards us. They don't need to say anything or do anything. And sometimes with fibro, I'm not saying it isn't the case in this scenario, but sometimes it's to do with the environment that the person with fibro is in. And in my experience so far, a lot of people with fibro are very, very sensitive individuals. They are empaths, and they pick up how other people feel. Would you say that was true of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and in my experience as well, very often they're healers. They just haven't found their healers yet. They've just not joined the dots. But if you can feel how somebody else feels, that's the core prerequisite skill for being a healer. The problem is you need to be able to feel how they feel and it not contaminate you. That's the thing. All right. So what I'm going to do with you is I'm just going to get you to imagine that you're putting yourself in a golden bubble, a golden egg-shaped bubble. And you're going to push out of that golden egg-shaped bubble any energy that's within you that actually belongs to somebody else, anybody else's little drama. Just let them have that back with love. We're going to pass it back with love. And your golden egg-shaped bubble is intact. Anybody that's been cross with you, push that back to them. They can be cross, that's up to them if they want to get cross. But it doesn't need to contaminate your beautiful space. Anybody that you feel has been, and this is a key one for you, disappointed in you. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you that particular question. Who was it that you felt was disappointed in you? Yes?
My mum, I would think.
Yeah, right. That bloody hurts, doesn't it? Hey, of all the people who are supposed to love you. Yeah? All right. So we're just going to give back to her with love there. Yeah? Because I'm just going to get a little bit cross to say, and who is she to be disappointed in you when you are still here, your potential has still to come out, you still have time here yet to blossom, flower, and be all that you can be. Yes?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's true. Okay. Right, so, hands up if you've reached your potential yet. Nobody. All right, we've all got unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. Really, really, really grasp that. Okay. We will say to our kids and our grandkids, you can do anything. You can be whatever you want. And then we go through our life and we think, oh no, we can't. Which is true. Are we telling the kids a lie? Can they be anything, do anything? Or are we telling ourselves a lie when we get older? Do we get a bit jaded with life and what we see? If I was leaving school right now, I would be so depressed because where are the exciting jobs? Yeah, there aren't any, because what's happened is we've mass-produced things like, say, for this table, all the craftsmen's jobs have gone. You know, building design, stonemasonry, so many things have gone because we're having cheap stuff that then you have to buy again. Like my grandma, their sideboard lasted them their marriage and they were going to pass it on to the next generation. Well, I don't think you even have sideboards now, do you? But everything things produced so that it will break down, you'll have to buy a new one. Especially your computers, what a joke that is. And your phones. Wow. How not to use the Earth's resources wisely. Okay, so going back to this is about somebody feeling disappointed in you. Now this is the question, and you've got to ask it yourself, are you disappointed in yourself?
Not now, no.
Good, I am so glad to hear that. All right, but that's been one of your battles, hasn't it?
Yeah,
To realise, okay,
yeah.
now, this is for everybody, so think about who you are. You've got a body and you're a spirit. Okay, the spirit that you are is infinite. It can do so many things. This mind, though, is going to give you so many ideas about what you can do. There ain't going to be enough time to do all of them. So you're going to have to use discernment. You're going to have to work out which are the ones I really, really, really want to do. In much the same way as if you're going to the baker's and there's a chocolate cake and there's chocolate eclairs and there's custard and there's apple slice. You know you can't eat all of them because your tummy's not big enough. And you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose just one or maybe two. Yeah. And it's going to be the same in life. You can't do all of it, so decide what is really, really important to you. Because sometimes trying to do too much spoils it. You've got to be more selective. You've got to be more selective. Okay. So, giving back to Mum, her disappointment. Let her have that. She can have that. It's a nice little gift. We're giving it back to her with love. Cool. Now, we're going to draw into you 3 core qualities that you already have, but we're going to amplify these core qualities. So if you could have any 3 core qualities, what would they be?
Kindness.
Yes.
Compassion.
Yes.
Empathy.
Kindness, compassion and empathy. That's all about everybody else, isn't it? You noticed that one? Kindness, compassion, empathy. So what's happening is you are putting others before you. And we've got a few people in this room thinking, well, what's wrong with that? I'm going to explain what's wrong with that, okay? We are all equal. Do you believe that? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mean to sound arrogant here, right? We all understand that we're all equal, yeah?
Yeah.
We've not all had equal opportunities in life. Some of you have been born into affluent families, some have been born into loving families, educated families or whatever. But we are all intrinsically equal. We've all got the same God spark within us. And you need to honour the God spark within you as much as you honour the God spark in others. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll be a doormat. Yeah, because you'll give. People will take, and then you'll start feeling resentful. Any signs of that already this lifetime?
Yeah, in the past, yeah.
Yeah. And so the thing is that resentment means, hang on, I'm not valuing me. Yeah, if people out there are not valuing you enough, that's a mirror for you not valuing you. All right, you've got to value you guys. Got to value you. That's the thing. I talked about part of my role is to help spiritual people sort themselves out financially. You have to value you as well as everybody else. Otherwise, you burn out. You get sick helping everybody else. That's not going to work. I value me, and I value others as well. And through valuing me, I've got myself the education that I've needed to do what I do. I had to go to Brazil. I've been to John of God twice in Brazil, once in Australia, once in New Zealand. That took money. I've had to value me to get me the training and the skills that I need. Yeah. So, if you value you more, you will then be better able to help others. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, now the 3 values you chose were kindness, compassion and empathy. I'm just going to play around with some words. How about love, openness and growth?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Just a choice of different words. I was turned away. Did a posture change as I said those words? Did she sit more straight? So, is it like an alignment? Okay. I want you guys all to think about what 3 things, what 3 core qualities would you want for this next part of your journey? what are the 3 qualities you want? Because you've all got all of them. You've all got all of them. It's just there isn't enough time, chronological time, and so we need to really start focusing ourselves on what is truly, truly important. All right, so I have suggested, just for speed here, love, openness and growth. Of those 3, love, openness and growth, which is most important?
What's me?
Yeah.
Love.
Cool. So let's just test this out. So if you were to spend a lifetime loving, you would be open by definition. There wouldn't necessarily be growth. Okay, now let's try the other one. Now, if you were to be open, you might not be loving, and there might not be growth. If you were to choose growth, it could be growth at all costs. So yes, that's the best of the 3. I'm just checking the hierarchy of beliefs. So love is most important. Which is second most important?
Growth, I think, for me.
Growth.
Yeah.
Okay. In which area of your life? In which dimension?
To grow spiritually, I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, surgeon's not as happy with that response, all right, because he's like, because if you grow spiritually, you're already absolutely ginormous spiritually. You all are. Everybody's like infinite spiritually, so as in spiritual growth, it's more about bringing that spiritual through into the physical.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about letting that spiritual come through, so that you're not in your head thinking about this or that, but you're very much more spontaneous and allowing spirit to guide you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, last time I was here, I think I sang my song. I don't sing it at all events, but I'm just going to share with you the song that I sing to help me get into the right space. If ever I'm not in the right space, this is my song. Dear God, please open my heart. Let your spirit guide me. Let your spirit move me, dear God. Thank you for this world. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this gift of life. I give it back to you, dear God. Please open my heart. Let your spirit guide me. Let your spirit move me, dear God. How does that feel, to let yourself be guided by God's Spirit?
Good.
That feels
Really
good.
Yeah.
Feels in alignment with you?
Yeah.
Okay, notice how your knees are feeling.
Yeah, fabulous. This one feels great. Yeah.
Walk around, walk
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Got to check them both out.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
Cool.
And my shoulder as well, and the neck. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Give her a round of applause.